Principle in action. Why is it, I am frequently asked, that with all of the lofty philosophy in India, people do not overcome their poverty? India is a land of seeming contradictions. One can prove and disprove anything by tales, beliefs, and observations drawn from this far-off land. A trivial discussion over a dinner table brought this home. Among others, there were guests from Kashmir, Bengal, and Burma. One said, "I didn't want to go to India because of the tigers there." Another countered, "Why, I saw no tigers in India." The other answered, "Well, we see tigers every day in India." Each had lived in a different part of the country, and each stated a particular truth for his section, which did not necessarily hold for the entire land. This observation applies to many of the half-truths and localized opinions which we hear on every side. We have carried on a great deal of work to show principle in action. Churchmen have said, "Why, this is only a faith, and faith is only speculation. Spirit is but a speculative principle concerning the passing existence of man." These men held important offices in their organizations, and yet they were inclined to vague and evasive statements. There is a new spirit at work in the churches today, especially among the younger generation. They are seeking to express a new attitude toward religion. They do not belong just to one group or country. They are found in all walks of life. These far-seeing souls feel that they belong to humanity rather than to any separative group. This feeling of unity is the very rock upon which the church was originally established. It was not a house of clay and stone, but a spiritual fact, solid, never changing. Recall how science has changed in 20 years. Many of their precepts have undergone complete change. They are coming nearer and nearer to the principle which is all-pervading. Scientists are admitting that there is one definite principle upon which everything is based, and out of which everything is born. When they discover the nature of the principle, science will not have to change or retrace its steps anymore, but will, from then on, go forward with greater clearness of perception toward undreamed of goals. The early churches were known as assemblies. Today, the church would be an assembly of individuals where people could come together to learn to recognize the spiritual manifestations of truth and to know how to work with the great principle through which they can accomplish the purpose of life. Negative suggestions have crept into all groups until they have become saturated with them. A few individuals have always fought and stood firm, knowing that there existed truth for which they should strive. When such faithful ones kept true with the I single to that one principle, they have manifested powers which no outside influence could alter. These state that there is one determining element, or principle. Allowing everyone complete freedom of expression, still the body exists in principle, wherein perfection always has existed and must exist.